Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Owls offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Owls in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for space. It's Atkins. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Warhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll pull it down and run.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Lemon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Warhawks have this offense rolling. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lindsey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. A strike downfield. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice catch just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
And the Warhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Collins. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Johns. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here's the handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Rice rushes to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Atkins. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The give to the back. Hard running there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Here we go, set. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Going to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wright. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hand off from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely center cut. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
Bryce ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak. is on its way. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Rice rushes to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Using his legs, it's Atkins. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Johns. Still looking, on the move. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Owls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to throw, it's Johns. Now improvising. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gives it on the option. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught behind the line. It's right.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Rice rushes to the line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback looks for a little space. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Johns. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Lindsey. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? After that last completion, it's second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on second down for this offense. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
And the Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Back to pass, it's Collins. Deep shot for the end zone. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Monroe!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air, it's Johns. Dances away. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
There he goes! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Osborne. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Steps away to find some room. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.